Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Is it true that everything we share with others always brings attention and respect? Or, in reality, words only tire us, distancing us from our goals and inner strength? In the modern world, where information and sharing are trends, could silence be a powerful strategy for developing intelligence and mental strength? In Stoic philosophy, silent actions and thoughts, without the need for display, are key elements that help us maintain composure in any situation. Truly strong individuals do not need to prove themselves through words. They demonstrate their value through calmness and decisiveness in their actions. So, how can one become smarter than others? Simply by keeping silent and carefully choosing what to say. Today's Stoic lesson will unveil this secret, helping you realize that in the things we don't say lie hidden treasures of wisdom and peace. Certainly, you won't want to miss these important keys. Let's explore together. 1. Don't talk about your achievements. Boasting about achievements is not only an act of lacking humility, but also a dangerous trap for inner peace. Surely, at times in life, recognition and praise from others make us feel comfortable and proud. But in reality, can true value be found in those compliments? Boasting may simply be a temporary way of covering up inner uncertainty and lack of confidence. According to Stoic philosophy, a person's value is not measured by what they have accomplished, but by how they face life's challenges. Imagine, instead of sharing achievements, we choose to live quietly, work hard, and let the results speak for themselves. This approach not only protects our inner peace, but also helps maintain focus on the process, rather than the outcome. Thus, a true Stoic will never seek external recognition, because they understand that it is in those moments of silence that true accomplishments are revealed. Keeping achievements hidden is not an act of insecurity, but rather a sign of maturity and steadfastness in one's personal values. 2. Don't talk about your good deeds. In today's world, full of information and attention, doing good and seeking recognition is a temptation that's hard to resist. However, for a Stoic, virtuous actions don't need to be flaunted or seek praise. The best deeds are often done in silence, leaving no trace and requiring no acknowledgement from others. When we perform good deeds simply to receive attention, we lose the true meaning of the action itself. Stoics believe that a good deed only holds real value when it is done for its own sake, not for recognition or praise from others. A good deed done in silence and selflessness is an act not driven by the ego, nor influenced by external expectations or judgments. It is a manifestation of self-control and virtue. Doing good is not about being seen, but about becoming better each day. In Stoicism, virtue is the most important thing, and good deeds are the means to cultivate that virtue, not a way to prove one's worth to others. By keeping our virtuous actions hidden, we not only respect ourselves, but also foster a life of peace and freedom from external scrutiny. 3. Don't talk about your moments of loneliness. Loneliness can be a part of personal growth, but when shared excessively, it may cause us to lose the hidden strength found in stillness. In Stoicism, loneliness is not something to be avoided, but rather an opportunity to connect with oneself. It is a time for reflection, to question life's purpose, and to define one's personal values. Talking about moments of loneliness might offer temporary relief, but does it truly make us stronger, or does it simply amplify feelings of insecurity? The feeling of loneliness can lead to a reliance on external validation from others. However, according to Stoic philosophy, it is precisely in solitude that we find inner freedom, rising above the need to be loved or empathized with by others. The key is not to let loneliness become a burden, but to see it as a precious moment for inner development and resilience training. When the mind is calm, we can achieve the peace that Stoics encourage us to strive for. And from there, develop mental strength and approach every challenge with equanimity. 4. Don't talk about your weaknesses. In life, everyone has weaknesses, and there is nothing shameful about it. However, in Stoicism, the philosophy does not encourage repeatedly sharing one's weaknesses with others. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to view our weaknesses objectively and transform them into opportunities for learning and growth. Sharing our weaknesses might offer temporary comfort, but it inadvertently diminishes our mental strength and independence. Feeling weak is not the issue, it's how we handle it. According to Stoic philosophy, Rather than exposing our weaknesses to the outside world, we should use them as motivation for self-improvement. Each weakness is a lesson, and every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. We do not need to display our vulnerabilities for others to see, as doing so can distract our minds and make us more susceptible to external influences. In contrast, focusing on our strengths and quietly working on self-improvement is the way to build true strength like a true Stoic. Stoicism encourages not weakness, but confidence, self-mastery, and perseverance. 5. Don't talk about others. When we spend time talking about others, especially making judgments or negative remarks, it not only harms the person being talked about, but also reflects our own insecurities. Stoic philosophy encourages stillness and self-control, reminding us that focusing on ourselves is key to inner growth, rather than comparing or judging others. Conversations about others often waste time and energy without providing long-term benefits. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoics, emphasized that judging the actions of others is a distraction from self-development. We cannot control the behavior of others, and focusing on what they do only confuses our minds. When we compare ourselves to others, we may fall into the trap of jealousy or insecurity. Instead, Stoicism advises us to look inward, work on our weaknesses, and strengthen our strengths. Each person has their own journey, and watching others only causes us to miss the opportunity to focus on our own. Therefore, don't talk about others. Focus on yourself to grow, train, and develop inner strength, just as the Stoics taught. 6. Don't talk about your challenges. Sharing personal challenges can sometimes provide a sense of relief, but in Stoic philosophy, focusing on difficulties and suffering is seen as a form of mental weakness. When we complain about challenges, we unknowingly trap ourselves in feelings of sorrow and helplessness, instead of finding ways to overcome them with resilience and calmness. Stoicism teaches that challenges are unavoidable in life. Rather than letting challenges control us, we should learn to control our responses to them. If we constantly allow ourselves to be overwhelmed by hardship whenever faced with difficulties, we will never realize our true strength. The philosopher Epictetus emphasized that complaining about difficulties never helps solve the problem. In fact, challenges are opportunities for us to develop patience, courage, and composure. Each time we face adversity without complaining, we become stronger. Therefore, instead of talking about challenges, face and overcome them in silence. Show the strength of your spirit through action, not words. Stoicism encourages us to live with inner strength, not letting challenges distract or diminish our spirit. 7. Don't talk about your deepest dreams. Deep dreams, desires, and hidden aspirations are important parts of life. But according to Stoic philosophy, sharing them too much can weaken their power. Having dreams is wonderful, but one should not let them become a burden or an expectation from others. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that not everything in life is within our control. Dreams of success or greatness can serve as motivation, but if we only talk about them without taking action, they remain mere illusions. When we speak too much about our dreams, we risk becoming objects of judgment, losing faith in ourselves. Stoicism encourages us to live with calmness and practicality. Instead of sharing our dreams, let our actions speak for them. Only through consistent action can our dreams become reality. By exercising restraint in sharing, we maintain focus and control over our emotions, avoiding distractions from outside opinions. Like the Stoic philosophers, the greatest dream is not a grand external goal, the ability to master oneself and take action each day. Number 8, don't talk about your future plans. Future plans are an essential part of life. But according to Stoic philosophy, sharing too much about what's ahead can cause us to lose focus on the present. When others know too much about the goals we're pursuing, we can easily fall into the trap of talking without acting, diminishing the power of our actions. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, pointed out that the only thing we can control is our own actions, not what will happen in the future. While planning is important, if we only talk about it without taking action, everything will remain just theory. When we share too much about our future plans, we may inadvertently create expectations from others, putting pressure on ourselves. This can lead to stress and disrupt our calm, something Stoicism emphasizes as essential. Instead of talking about our plans, we should act. Our plans will be reflected through each step we take, and the results will be the most tangible proof of our efforts. Let actions, not words, speak for our plans and dreams. Rule 9. Don't reveal your secrets. Everyone has their own secrets, things that belong only to themselves. According to Stoic philosophy, revealing these secrets can weaken inner strength and self-control. When we share too much personal information, we may not only lose respect from others, but also create a mental burden for ourselves. Secrets are not just private information. They also contain deep emotions and thoughts, things that only we truly understand. When shared carelessly, they can be misunderstood or judged negatively, leading to hurt and insecurity. By keeping secrets, we not only protect our privacy, but also maintain calmness and self-mastery. Secrets are an important part of inner development, and not everything in life needs to be shared. Therefore, instead of revealing everything, we should learn to hold back the important things, so they are not disturbed by external influences. This control not only helps us lead a self-directed life, but also strengthens mental power on the journey to inner peace. 10. Don't talk about your next plans. In today's world, people tend to share too much about their future plans, sometimes just to seek recognition or encouragement from others. However, according to Stoic philosophy, revealing too much about the next steps can lead to distraction and a loss of focus on the present moment. One of the key principles of Stoicism is to live in the present, not to be obsessed with what will happen in the future. When we talk too much about our plans, we may fall into anxiety, create unrealistic expectations, and place unnecessary pressure on ourselves. It's similar to making promises we cannot keep. Sharing plans without acting on them can leave us feeling like failures when we don't achieve what we promised. By keeping our plans to ourselves, we minimize distractions and allow ourselves to focus on what is important right now. Demonstrating decisiveness through action rather than words is what truly leads to results. So instead of talking about what we will do, let's show it through what we have done. Let actions speak for themselves without needing to prove anything to others. The greatest plans are often those that do not need to be spoken of, yet can still be achieved. Life doesn't always need to be displayed or proven. Sometimes, silence and action are what make the biggest difference. Those who follow Stoic philosophy don't need to talk much about what they will do. They simply focus on doing what is right and doing it well. This not only helps them maintain mental strength, but also cultivates inner power, so that when the time comes, their actions will speak for themselves. If these Stoic principles have helped you recognize what truly matters in life, don't hesitate to share this video with those around you. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos, and don't forget to turn on notifications to explore more secrets from Stoic philosophy. Thank you for watching until the end, and may your day be filled with strength and peace.